Hey friends, it's Kurt from Transformative Journeys, and I know I usually film these outside, but I just got checked into my motel. I'm in a Best Western in Bemidji, Minnesota. As I record this, just got checked in, unloaded the bike, and haven't showered or eaten yet, and it shows that I haven't showered. And that's why I'm in a hotel tonight instead, or a motel tonight instead of camping, is because I'm way due for a shower and for doing some laundry. Today is day 10 of this trip, this pilgrimage, 9 days riding. So far I have encountered, I've been to two of my major locations that I've been aiming for. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna get to number 3. So my first were some college friends who live in Maple Valley, Washington, not far from Seattle. The second was visiting my sister in Francois Lake, British Columbia, which seems pretty far north to me, but when you talk to the people who live there, they're actually not far from a place called Vanderhoof that is the geographic center of British Columbia. So there's a lot further north you can go, but it takes, just from the border, it takes more than a day to get here, to get there rather. And similarly to get back to the border. It's a long way north. My biggest day so far was the day I left Francois Lake and I went via Jasper and Banff National Parks. I went all the way to Calgary. That was a big day. Biggest surprise so far was how beautiful the countryside just south and a little bit west of Calgary is. I rode a route down there called the Cowboy Trail, and it's as a motorcycling road. It's not like something that the road by itself is going to change your life, but the scenery was stunning, so I recommend it. And other than when I was in British Columbia, I've managed to spend every night in a different state or province. So 3 nights in British Columbia, 1 night in Oregon, 1 night in Washington, 3 nights in British Columbia, 1 night in Alberta, 1 night in Montana, 1 night in North Dakota, and now I'm in Minnesota. My next major objective that I really wanted to do, and there's a lot of reasons for this we don't need to go into now, is I want to visit something that's called the Driftless area. That's right where the states of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, and Illinois meet. And what makes it geographically significant is that during the last ice age, it wasn't covered with ice. And so the geography is significantly different than what we think of as typical Midwestern geography. I remember going camping there with my family when I was a kid. And in Iowa speak, they refer to that area as Little Switzerland now. That's a little over the top, but compared to the hills in the rest of Iowa, it's pretty interesting. The streams run clear; they're not muddy, so there actually are native trout in that part of the world. I'm not fishing, but just to let you know how different it is. The trip has been full of some good insights. Long days in the saddle lead to meditative breakthroughs, and I've had a few. I've met some really interesting people and really friendly people every day. Today, I think maybe even more of a high point. I'll say this, the North Dakotans are a friendly group. And North Dakota, I've never spent that much time in North Dakota. I've sort of touched the edges of it, and I really didn't know what to expect. And man, maybe I just caught the perfect weather, the perfect time. But I really enjoyed North Dakota. I found it very beautiful. The people very friendly. Highway 2 is pretty far north in North Dakota. I did kind of go through the Bakken oil field boom towns of Williston. That was an experience of itself. It was different than the rest of North Dakota just because it is such a boom town. But travel, I'm sorry I haven't been able to keep up with this, but I will try to post more videos when I get a chance. The trip so far has easily met my expectations. Actually, it's largely exceeded my expectations. I hope you can join me on one of these, and I hope it will be big on beating your expectations too. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.